The level 3 ability book was offering him 1,000 experience points. He once again went on rampage, grabbing every book he could on the shelf, absorbing those that he couldn't and tossing the others on the ground. No new skills were unlocked, but Quinn still obtained the regular stat points for every level up. His body was pressed against the cold hard floor. His eyelids slowly started to open, and all he could see was a white light. For a moment while Quinn was sleeping, he had forgotten about everything that happened. But as soon as he looked around him and realized where he was, and he knew that everything wasn't a dream. Right now, he wasn't at the school, but was on a completely different planet miles away from home. It was a surprise that he slept so well on the floor without a bed. Without realizing it, he was more exhausted than he thought. Your hunger grows. Daily quest complete. Avoid direct sunlight for 8 hours. And at last, the system message had appeared. This meant that in one more day's time, the system would inform him that he needed to consume human blood. He was okay for now, as he still had 50 milliliters of blood in his bank. As long as he didn't get in any more fights, he would be fine. The most important thing for him to do now was to find that portal. As he went to open the steel door, Quinn was half expecting that the sun might be out. After all, the message appearing meant it was a new day. But as he opened the door, he was surprised to see it was still night out. However, his mind was quickly distracted by something else. Quinn immediately closed the door back up to the container. He placed his hand on his chest, feeling his heart beating at an incredible speed. What was that? Quinn thought. That was no rat, that's for sure. This time, Quinn went to the steel door again. He placed his hand on the metallic handle once again and slowly opened the door to take a peek. And as he did, a large beast stood inside the hangar. With the body of a human but the bottom half of a scorpion-like creature, Quinn couldn't make out what it was. From the human half of its body, it also had 2 claws on each side. Inspect. Scordana, intermediate level beast. After finding out what little information was available about the beast, Quinn quickly closed the door once again. Although Quinn had grown 3 levels while inside the container, he still felt like dealing with an intermediate beast would almost be impossible for him. The weakest of intermediate beasts were at least 10 times stronger than a basic tier beast. Of course, this would depend on the beast, for there were some beasts that were just easier to deal with than others, no matter what tier they were at. But looking at the creature, Quinn could tell it would be a tough battle. After waiting for what felt like a considerable amount of time, he decided to open the door once again to check if the beast was still there, and unfortunately, it was. That was when Quinn noticed something else that was in the hangar that wasn't there before. There were 3 round objects right next to the Scordana, placed in a pile of scrap metal. Are those eggs?
Want to watch more episodes of my vampire system? Follow Pocket FM Fantasy Chronicles. You can watch the next episode here in the playlist.